Every time I have to throw the coffee grounds away, it burns a hole in my soul. You know, like, you really know who knows me and who doesn't when, like, if you know my name is actually Punky, right? It's just the truth, and some people can't fucking swallow that, but it's the truth. And, so, right, like, if I'm having a hard day, you should try to figure, where's Kai's head at? You're never gonna find out. But if you tap in, where's Punky's head at? Oh. Punky is an emotional whirlwind. Tuesday, Lady of the Dog Park. The thing about this comic book is it just never stops being fun. Like, here I am with my ruler measuring my dick. Drawing grids on pages of just absolute scribble nonsense, right? And then I draw over the top of it. And, like, you never even really know. You kind of see it in the background when you look at, like, the finished comic pages, but not really. But yeah, it just never stops being fun. And, like, I'll go a couple days and I'm like, man, these aren't very funny. And then I'll just fucking draw something so fucking funny. I drew this one. Willem with his apple head. I was born in this dang tree. I was born to shred the mic. Fuck cops, kill the queen. I always wanted this. He's crowd surfing. Groupie set me like a tornado. This right here, dude. Chad Muska is like just destroying his basement. But he's talking about the process and like how you really can't do anything if it's not set up for you to do things in it. Which makes me think about Manning's basement. Anyway, yeah, so I feel good knowing that I'm not the only one that understands that it's a process. It's why I moved the furniture. Because at a certain point, then you have a place where you just, boom, do things, right? But how are you supposed to do things with that shit on the ground? Man, I was just watching this video of Jack Johnson playing Upside Down in like a room full of very young elementary school kids, and it really kind of made me feel like a piece of shit. You know, like, I'm like, who's to say what's impossible? I'm like, dude, like, everything about me is like so far from fucking uplifting like that. Like, I'm like, fuck the government, fuck the business owners, fuck the cops, fuck how little money we make at Jersey Mike's, and do anal. Kai is thinking about his business plan. Punky is thinking, I fucking hate you, Libby. I wish that you didn't take all Manning's time because I need a break from the business plan and I want to hang out with my friends. And it's all Libby's fault. I didn't always used to be hateful and violent. Mostly just like when I gave up drugs and alcohol. At that point, like, I started to hate the government. And so maybe I should just start smoking weed again. But, you know, it's just like, I might have started hating the government when I gave up pot. But it also got me much more connected to my skateboard. And, you know, I learned all these songs that I made up on the guitar. And I made a comic book. And I did all this art and stuff. And so it's like, you kind of got to pick and choose. And, you know, I am the way I am. And I like being sober. So the government is going to have to take the fall on this one. Because people shouldn't have to resort to pot in order to be happy. So I got this conversation with Colin and Anthony and Luke and Manning. And sometimes I put my mom in there just so we get like a tempo going, because we're talking about code here, where it's like, hey, we're about to have millions of dollars and millions of people with their eyes on us. So I took all my pictures off Facebook and I'm gonna put them in the Zentangular music video, and I'm like explaining this to him, and then I like sent a picture of like the process of the data scrape, and I put my mom in, and she fucking exclamation pointed it, and then Luke left the conversation, which is typically how it goes. My mom and Luke give us the speed, but I hope they understand like why, because you know, as soon as we do get famous, well then everybody's gonna be fucking weird to us. Like, people are crazy, so that is why. And you know, while Jack Johnson may be my idol, and I aim to be madly in love with my wife and have a great family and all these things like Jack Johnson, I'm not too concerned with little elementary school kids. I'm mostly concerned with young adults who are hooked on porn, stuck in poverty, will never go to college, and who have to work at Jersey Mike's and have no clue what the fuck they're gonna do with their life or how to grow up. And that, I mean, like emo kids from white suburbia, like that's fucking what I'm concerned with, which is, you know, also pretty important. Gosh, I'm not gonna lie, tonight, me and Robert had a little bit of a heart-to-heart, talking about, like, man, Jamie needs more hours. She's our best sprinkler. And I get out when I think about this, I'm like, stressing about Jersey Mike's and our best sprinkler. Like, what the fuck? What? Now that's some real action. Jackie Chan in the car with a lion. Wow. Nice. Not a single kiss involved. How it should be. So I bring home this dog from Gardnerville, and she pees on 3 blankets. She's just a puppy, I don't care, but I don't have a washer and dryer. And then I'm sitting on Instagram, and I'm looking at Ryan Kaltenbach's Instagram, and he's got this new car since October of 2023. I'm like, holy fuck, it's February of 2025. I ain't even seen this car one time, which means I ain't talked to Ryan in over a year and a half. And it really fucking, this dog really just put things in perspective for me, where I'm like, all right, as much as I would love to be skateboarding, if I was getting paid what I got paid at ITS, I could wash these blankets right now, but I'm just making sandwiches. So, I know, the whole thing kind of freaked me out, made me feel old. And, yeah, I don't know. Kind of freaky. My stepmom Maria is like, are you sure it's a good idea to get a dog? And I was like, you know, if I could just snap my fingers and have everything I'm working on be done, I would do that, but I can't. I can only work so fast, but I feel like a dog is like a very present, grounding blessing. And, you know, like, I might not be skateboarding and I might not be making a bunch of money, but I do have my dog, and I have Brad and Chandler, and I have my friends at Jersey Mike's. And I guess that's the reason that I got the dog. It's like, all right, figure out what the hell is important, right? You know what I mean? Band practice, mine and Bradley's and Chandler's songs, important. Trying to fucking get calling Lucia to answer the phone? Maybe not that important. Karuk. This is like such a beautiful song. It's like so uplifting and like a voice for like seriously fucked up people. Like she's like Jack Johnson, you know. And then my songs, you know, like Charades and Under Arlo, I'm like, we're gonna kill you if you tag my graffiti letters. Anyway, maybe on the next one, you know, I'll have grown up. But right now, just in poverty and pissed off at Drake. There's this rapper named MC Gringo that I like on Facebook, and you know, he's got this catchphrase glory be, so I put it in a song. And then I just seen him post some tattoo that somebody got foreign to him, but instead of F it's a 4, and then instead of TO it's 2. Well, like 42 on my thumbs. Anyway, so I'm gonna draw it and I'm gonna put it in this poem. But by the time that like that matters, well then we'll put MC Gringo on a song with somebody, you know. I just started filming a new fingerboarding video, and it just always happens through Shang Fui, right? This comic book, you know how fucking rich this thing's gonna make me? Very rich. DB130 is my favorite character to draw. He's the easiest to draw. Here he is flying the Galactitron over the whole 56 hole. He says, wow. Then he says, we work our whole lives just to golf. Then he's walking his dog. Dogs don't work. Then he points, I'll become a dog. Then Manning's fucking him in doggy style. And DB130 says, fuck me harder. And Manning says, wow. Oh, wait, no, he says, Ote. And Manning's got a tattoo on his butt that says Dro in a heart. Dro is calling.